So this position is going to have me going through a balance drill that involves specifically like a walking stride or a running stride, so I can work on maybe controlling the aspects of that movement. I'm going to show you from front and side so you can kind of see all the specifics on it. So it really tries to get you to coordinate your lower and upper body. When we have pain or when we have weakness, we tend to even start to stay kind of stiff in our upper body because we have an issue that's further down. So I usually have people start off holding on to something. If they're really unsteady, they'll hold something more sturdy like a counter or a wall. If they're able to, using a broomstick kind of makes you still challenge your balance because this is still kind of wobbly, but it gives you some support. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start off in a staggered stance, right? Now, as I do this, my leg that's back, that's the one that I'm going to be moving. And if I'm going to hold on to something, I'll start off holding on with the side of the leg that I'm moving. So I'm going to be moving my left leg, so I'm going to hold on with my left hand, right? Now, left leg's back, my right arm is back. Because when I walk, right, my opposite leg and arm tend to move together. And I want to reinforce that with this drill. So starting off here, I'm going to have left leg back and right arm back. And I want to try and make sure I exaggerate that a little bit. Most of us tend to not move our arm very much, or if we're in pain, we don't move it at all. I want to make sure that I'm exaggerating that shoulder movement. So here I am, right? Now, to make sure as I come through, many people who have an issue in balancing, they want to dip over that stance leg. This post allows me to almost press down and pull my shoulders to make sure they're square versus compensating. So going through the motion, I'm going to start off here with just a small bend in this front knee, and I'm going to try and squeeze my butt in the leg that I'm standing on, this right leg. And as I come forward, this left leg and my right arm will come through at the same speed, right? I'm really focused on keeping my shoulders square. And then very slowly, this leg will come down towards the floor without touching it, and it'll slowly reach back as my opposite right arm reaches back. Another important point here is this knee. I want to make sure this knee is not caving in. So a lot of times I try and keep a little pressure on the pad of my big toe, and I focus on this knee staying a little bit out. So as I slowly come forward, this knee starts to straighten, and it's pretty much all the way straight without me locking it as I come forward. And slowly back. So once again, pressure down into this post. Make sure my knee is slightly out. I'm going to squeeze my right butt cheek as I come up forward. I'm still squeezing it. And then slowly back. You'll also notice I don't bend this knee a lot, right? So some people as they come through here, notice my knee is just barely unlocked. It's not locked out, it's barely unlocked. I come up through my heel, I'm squeezing my butt on this side. And then as I go back, watch that knee, same thing. It's not coming into this, it's just unlocked, and I'm just reaching that foot back behind me, so it's not putting a lot of pressure on my knee. Slow and controlled motion. And as I get better at it, I can maybe ditch the post, right? And then it's the same thing here. Now I can actually get both arms to move. So now I can be here, very slow, squeezing this butt. As I come forward and reaching my opposite arm back, slow and controlled, reaching back. Really exaggerating that arm movement. See it from the front. Slow and controlled, arms are passing each other. Here, slow and controlled, going back. Once again from the side. You'll notice as I bring this knee up towards the front, I don't keep this bent. I try and come to a 90-90, and I only lift my leg as high as I can from my hips, so I'm not looking for my lower back to do this, right? I'm trying to keep this pretty straight. Slowly coming back. Having a mirror is ideal, right? Because then even this leg that's coming through, some people as they're running, the knees tend to hit against each other, or that knee wants to cave in. If I see it in the mirror, I can really focus on my knee coming straight forward versus having any of these awkward angles to it.